All right, you guys, it's Moban Kiki, and I'm back here with another video. I am also called the Kaizen Creative. So, we back with another sketch with me. This is the 6th edition. We already at number 6, y'all. Ain't that crazy? So, yeah, I got all of my references off of Pinterest. As y'all know, I use Pinterest a lot when it comes to finding my references. And I was just trying to find different things to draw, get my little warm up in. I think warm ups are important, like think about it for like sports. I used to play football. So, when you do your stretch and warm ups and how you do that for any other sport, warm up when you draw. You need to do that for that too. Cause it's like, get your hand ready. Just get your hand ready so you can just keep drawing, you know? And so you aren't making certain mistakes and you're getting used to the flow of your pen or your pencil or any of that. But yeah, I'm on the second, I'm on the second picture now. I'm drawing that. You see, I'm using a ballpoint pen the whole time. These are some Japanese pens that I had got off of Amazon. They're one of my favorite pens outside of the Pentel hybrid pens. These ones. But I actually has, where'd they go? I got this big sack of stuff. Um, these right here. That's what you see me drawing with. Sometimes well, not even sometimes. Most of the time I like to sketch with a different color other than black and then do my final lines with black. But sometimes I will allow myself to just use the one color, like, how some people don't really make line art and they'll make their sketch and then just kind of color over that sketch. I did that approach when it came to this. So right now you see me doing the sketches and then you'll see me putting flat color over it. I was using my Copic markers and was trying to make sure it was all monochromatic because I don't color a lot and I need to. Like, it might seem like I do with some of the pictures I've shown so far, but that's because I'm trying to get more in the habit. You feel me? You gotta build the habit in order to have it, You don't just automatically have the habit. But yeah, this one was one of my favorites to draw. She reminds me of I forgot her name, but the girl off um My Little Mermaid, the 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 villain. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think. Her name is leaving me right now. It's been a while. But yeah, she gave off that energy and she over here smoking her cigarette and just doing her thing. I use like hatching in order to fill in like what would be black. And I didn't pay like close attention for each drawing when it came to doing that. I was trying to make these quick. I was trying to also make sure I just got the idea down because at the end of the day, these are sketches. And, that's why this is called Sketch With Me. I got to show y'all that not everything has a finished product and you don't always have to make finished art. Like, it's important to make finished art. And that's where I'm at right now in my career. I need to make a lot more finished art, but it's also important to get your reps in, get used to drawing a lot. That way it makes it easier when you do make your final drawings. And it's like, the more you sketch, the easier it gets to sketch. And that exact same thinking can be applied for finished drawings. The more finished drawings you make, the more you're used to making finished drawings. So when your drawing is finished or when you consider it to be finished. But yeah, I was making sure that I was using my shapes as I was constructing each character. That way I didn't, that way I did not mess up the proportions. Because, the proportions are important for these to look right. Like, I be hating when I draw and I end up having like a super big head and a little body or the opposite. Like, I'm like, dang, how'd that happen? And most cases when I do that, it's because I didn't block in. Um, and I ended up just going straight into the picture, you know, because sometimes when I ink, I won't even do what you see me doing here and doing the shapes. I'll get straight into it. I'm starting with the eye or the head and, going on from there, just guessing as I go. But that's that's like a different way of that's like a different technique, you know? It's like how some people draw with forms. They'll paint something. That's what most painters do. They'll paint something and then like they sculpt it as they go in a way. Like it's weird. It's weird, but in a good way. And yeah, so I'm not really gonna get into like all the decisions I did make because I feel like y'all know what I mean? Like y'all don't see the reference, but like I'm observing what I draw, and the purpose is to, you know, it's like figure drawing. Just draw what you see and try to learn from it, whether it's the shapes, the poses, or the emotion that you're trying to capture. Just keep going, keep drawing. And yeah, like I don't feel like each drawing has to have a meaning. Not every drawing has to have some sort of um a specific character or like a specific scene, just get used to drawing. That way you can start making all those scenes and start having people interact because it's one thing to draw these characters alone. Drawing the characters when they're actually interacting with one another in a scene, that's a whole different story. Cause first off, you need to make sure they are sized properly and you want to make sure that all of them like they fit together in the scene. You know what I mean? Cause you can normally tell when someone doesn't know like their perspective when they're drawing and like how one character looks in the back within the background versus how the other character looks. Like one's looking more off. They either didn't use the vanishing point or they're not looking at the right angle. But it happens. We human. We're not we're not trying to be perfect. We are just trying to get something down. We are just trying to learn from what we are doing. Emphasize like a strong emphasis on learning. We aren't perfect and that's okay. But yeah, I want to get into Invincible because I've been watching the new season and I think it was 3 episodes that came out for the new season. What is it? Yeah, season 3, y'all. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I meant to look up some of these names because I forgot. I'm bad with names, y'all. I remember a face way before I remember a name. Let me know if you're the same way in the comments, please, because I be feeling crazy because of it sometimes. I'm like, dang, I'm sorry. I don't remember your name. Like, but for the ones I do remember, like for those who haven't watched it yet and plan on watching Invincible, this is your sign to stop watching at the moment. You come back after you watch those 3 episodes. All right. Hold on. I'm giving them time. I'm giving them time as I'm coloring this picture. Shoot. Matter of fact, if you are still here, just mute me and watch me draw. Cause I know you like what you see. You just don't want to be spoiled. And yeah, yeah. All right. Now, now it's time to get into the show. Invincible. So Mark and finally getting with Eve, bro, like finally, like about time. And I understood why she was mad with his reasoning on why he even asked her out. Cause like, bro, what you mean? What you mean you only asked me out because of the future version of me? But she was also disappointed in the future version of herself because why did she wait? Why did she wait for Mark all that time? Like she couldn't move on at all. Like She was that down bad. Life goes on, y'all. We gotta move on sometimes. I'm sorry. It just gotta happen. Then when Eve had went back to her parents to talk to them, I highly, I highly dislike her dad. Her dad, he makes me angry because like, why do you treat her like that, bro? Like, yeah, she got powers, but you need to accept her for who she is at the end of the day. That's just who she is. It's your daughter, right? Accept her for who she is. It's not her fault she got powers. It's not her fault she had to learn how to use her powers. It's not her fault that you can't teach her how to use her powers and that you weren't able to. That's the only reason why all the crazy shit, all the crazy stuff was happening in the past. I'm not even going to bleep that out. I don't think I'll have to. But yeah, well, we'll know. We'll know soon. We're trying to keep minimal edits, y'all. Like this is straight up off the cuff. I'm talking to y'all. This a conversation. And then Mark's little brother. Mark's little brother. Can't think of his name. He is literally just Mark, but purple. What's up with that design? I need to know. Like, I know about the comics. I do. Did I read the comics? No, but I do have the compendium. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I got it. I got the first compendium. It's just I didn't want to spoil myself. So it's like, well, honestly, I wouldn't have been against spoiling myself, but I'm watching it with my girlfriend. So I'm trying to, you know, trying to make sure I don't get ahead and know stuff before she does. Now, if it was just me watching it, yeah, I would have been trying to read that because, yeah, one of the seasons, how the end of the second season had ended, or I think it was before they took their break, when they did a break in like the middle of the season. When I say me and her were so frustrated, we were about to go into the comic just to figure out what happened. Cause yeah. A show's good when they make you do that. Like, only a few have done that. Like, My Hero Academia's did that to me. And I'm like, what? What happened? But I'm not going to get into My Hero Academia. We talking about Invincible. Mark's little brother is over here having the same ideas as Omni-Man, as their freaking dad. Like, bro, you got to have empathy for these other people, not just yourself and the people that you care about. You got to have empathy for everybody. You can't just be out here killing everyone. Stop unaliving everybody, please. Please. You don't got to. Now, do I think everybody should have been yelling at him the way they were? No. But at the same time, he should have listened. Like, you are a whole lot stronger than you need to be, kid. But at the end of the day, taking a life is crazy. I'm just being honest. Like, you overpowered them all the way. Like, I would have understood, like, you know, messing them up to where they can't do what they need to do anymore, but you straight up took them out. And Mark and his mom having to make sure they like got to him and like make sure he understands the value of a life, like life is very valuable, y'all. Then yeah, the guy that can't think of his name right now either, which that irritates me a bit more than not knowing Mark's little brother's name. But the guy who be controlling everything and be telling all the heroes what to do, and how he put that thing inside of Mark's head and basically was like trying to control him in case he ever went AWOL. Man, I would have reacted the way Mark did. And then like he over here getting close to the family after Mark already warned him. You better be lucky Mark ain't take you out, bro. Because he was ready. He was ready to take him out, bro. And it was, ooh. Man, I felt what Mark felt in that situation. Because I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can trust you. You double crossing for real. You over here understand I'm working for you and all that. You scared. You scared if I end up becoming like Omni-Man. But why would you do that? You can find other ways to get me. You got that one little creature, though, and you was over here surrounding me, and then you decided to use that little sound. I'm gonna mess you up. That's how I would have felt. So I understood why he reacted the way he did. Like, that's only reasonable. Like, come on. I can't trust you. Just don't take him out the way the way his little brother took out the other two dudes. The two blue guys. The brothers. I can't think of their name right now either. Told y'all I'm bad with names. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. But yeah, I hope y'all been enjoying me color all these pictures. Um, they were pretty fun to make. Hoping that you're drawing as you're watching this too. And yeah, yeah, this was fun to do. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope y'all are staying healthy. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this sketch with me part 6. And I'll be showing y'all the entire photo any second now. But yeah, yeah. This was all my random little sketches. Matter of fact, I think I ended right here, so never mind. Y'all seen them piece by piece. It's easier to see them that way. Peace out, y'all.